Oh, hello there. I almost wouldn't have recognized you if it wasn't for that cool tool in your hand. Ah, well, enough about the one gold gear that you can buy at /nspawn RSA. I want to tell you the story about some deep RSA lore today. Ironically, this story doesn't take place in the RSA, but instead in the Cape Colony. Cape Colony, you might ask, what is that about? Well, let me tell you a story about hardship and determination. A story about the founding of Port Elizabeth without the E. When our heroes of the story, DK_Simon and the handsome Mickle 136, first spawned in our world of EMC, they were damned to walk the lands of Afghanistan and Pakistan, a fate which is worse than anything a normal Omega Chat can bear to suffer. With hell under their feet, they decided to seek salvation across the sea. So they sailed to far-out lands. They hugged the coast of Africa to seek, in which they found a land of plenty. Just before the end of Africa, our lads found the spot to sow the seeds of greatness. It was marked with the cross, truly a sign from God. A sign that this spot would be the start of something that would change the history of EMC. With nothing on them, the lads started to mine. And mine they did. The boys then spent the better part of an idle night and a little more to mine for gold in the end of Africa in order to make it their end of Africa. After spending an hour on finding the last gold they needed, they created the town of Port Elizabeth. Port Elizabeth started as nothing special. Soon they obtained a huge stockpile of gold, ores, and other materials in the land of plenty. In this, they found the secret of South Africa, that the land never ceases to deliver materials to those who call it their home. With this wealth, the city of Port Elizabeth started to flourish, and the city became populated with various original buildings that soon would be copied around the world for their top-class architecture. Although the city would always stay true to itself and keep its Dutch style inspired from the legends of the ERL Afrikaans people, during this golden age of Port Elizabeth, South Africa was on fire. The local Zulu people and the magical people of Drakensberg were fighting for the supremacy of South Africa. Port Elizabeth, determined to forge its own path, was a neutral city in this war. Staying true to its ideals, it was part of the Cape Colony, a colony with the capital located in Cape Town, which at this time was a wonder of the EMC world, truly the city of the world's desire. A town with a beautiful ocean front with a lighthouse on the Cape of Good Hope to help oncoming ships into safety from the dangers of the ocean, and a historic old town filled with the best Dutch architecture on the entire server. But the fate of Cape Town would be no stranger to the circumstances of EMC, and the prosperity of the town would soon come to an end. This marks the end of this first episode of the Cape Colony saga. In the next episode, we will talk about the fall of the old order and the rise of the new in Cape Colony history.